My name is Jaden Payne, and I'm over a year free from pornography. So for 2 years, I struggled with pornography, and it was a struggle. I just felt really alone, like nobody was there to help me, and I just felt so lost, and I honestly did not really feel God's presence. As of August 17th, I've been a year free from pornography, and this past year of my life has been nothing but exponential growth and getting closer to Christ. I just really leaned into God and, pushed past kind of my own ways of thinking, and I really dedicated kind of my life and what I wanted to do around Christ and what He wanted me to do. And I can't express how free I feel and how good it is to be free. I didn't want to talk to anyone about it because I just felt super alone, but I finally forced myself to tell my parents about it after a year of struggling with it. At that point in time, my relationship with God was not personal. CIY, my freshman year, I believe, happened when I was 15. They did a demonstration down on the floor where you could walk through this door if you wanted to, which symbolized leaving your old life behind and walking into a new life with Christ. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, I guess I'll go do that. And so me and a couple friends and all the other people from our church went down and did it. And I remember once I walked through it, I didn't necessarily feel a huge difference, but I looked at all the people around me who had also done it, and they were like bursting out in tears and like crying, and they were incredibly impacted. And I just remember feeling like, I want to feel that. Once we went back up into the stands, they were playing the worship song, and that's when it hit me. The Holy Spirit hit me harder than He ever has before, and I could feel God's presence more than I ever have before in my entire life. And I audibly heard a voice in my head tell me, this is where everything changes. And I just remember I was hopeful, but also, skeptical, because I was like, well, what is my life going to look like from here? But I just kept taking baby steps of faith. Something that Taylor always says is you got to look at each individual step. You can't look at the whole staircase. So just one step at a time, I just kept leaning closer and closer into God and just really having to take some leaps of faith. I think Taylor was definitely one of the biggest influences throughout the whole thing. Because he was able to just always give me biblically based advice. The Bible doesn't explicitly say, these are the steps to quit a porn addiction. Like, it doesn't just say that, but he wasn't telling me what to do. He was telling me to go look in the Bible and read it for myself, and then have God tell me what to do. And I remember that was huge for me, because I remember I didn't want to rely on another person for helping me, but that's not even necessarily what he was doing. He was helping me to be able to rely on God more. I was put in a position where I had to fully surrender. I said, God, I don't know what your plan is for me. I don't know what's next, but I trust you. And through that, I was able to become free. God developed a major sense of sympathy and empathy within me. So now when other people open up to me and talk about their struggles, I can relate a lot better than I would have been able to if I had not gone through those struggles. And just my ability to talk to people on a deeper level, I've seen so many results through other people expressing their gratitude for me for that. But I mean, in the end, it's all God. It's just so incredible how He works and the miracles that He can do if you trust Him. Something I would say to anybody who's dealing with anything that, you don't feel comfortable telling other people about, it doesn't matter how old you are either. The devil has his hold on us. He keeps us in the darkness if we keep our secrets in the dark, because that's where the devil works, is in the darkness. But God, He works in the light. So if we bring all the darkness into the light, then that's where God can use that. He can transform us, and again, use our hurt, use our pain, and bring it and make it something beautiful. And again, He can transform your testimony. He can turn your mess into a message. And I believe wholeheartedly that's what He did through me, and I know He can do that through you as well.